Hey guys, so sorry about that. I don't know what happened. The I don't know, the connection failed or something like that, and so I don't know. I'm so sorry, you guys, but I'm back. I'll give it a second. Hi Danielle, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. Hi Jacqueline, I'm glad you're back too. Sorry, I don't know what happened. The connection was weak or something like that. And it froze, so I apologize, guys. But I think where I left off is we parked outside of. Yay! I'm glad you're back. We parked outside of Pat's car dealership, and I called Haley, a friend of mine in Vancouver, and I talked to her for a little while. And then at that point, you guys, it was like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that. And I hadn't eaten anything. I hadn't really had a moment to just breathe. I had just been, besides having that panic attack when all this happened, I just hadn't had a moment to breathe. So I went, we went to a park. Ethan and I went to a park, and we took our dogs and we played. We just played. We played with the dogs. Ethan went on a tire swing. We just played, and I drank a beer. I sure the fuck did drink a beer, and just took a breath and was like, okay, you don't know what you're going to do next right now. And I mean, honestly, you guys, intermittently, like throughout the day, I swear to you, I was like crying. I would just start like, that kind of crying where you can't catch your breath. And I have to tell you guys, my son was far and away the most amazing kiddo when it came to all of this. My son, you guys, kept saying, oh, thank you. My son kept telling me yesterday, you guys, he was like, Mom, it is not your fault. Yeah, right, Danielle? That, like, you cannot breathe. You just cannot. But he was like, Mom, it is not your fault. We are okay. We are together. We have all our animals. We have this new car. We're going to be okay. We will figure it out. If we have to sleep in the car, it'll be fine as long as we're together. And he was like, Mom, you always figure things out. You always do. You always figure it out. And I know that you will figure this out. You guys, like, I know it just made, but it just made me cry more because, you feel so defeated when something like that happens. I've never gone through something like this before, you guys, but to be given 10 minutes to get out of your home that everything that you own is in. Sorry, I don't know what that is behind me. But to be given 10 minutes to get out of your home, and I remember stopping even yesterday when that happened, yesterday morning, and I looked at Ethan for a moment when I was in my room throwing clothes into a suitcase, and I was just like, baby, I am so sorry. I am so, so sorry. I didn't think this was going to happen today. I'm so sorry. And he, I couldn't breathe. And he was like, Mom, it's okay. It's okay. Let's just get the clothes. What else do we need to get? Do you need me to put something on Phoenix? Do you need me to get the harness? Where should the kitties go? You guys, I can't even begin to tell you. Hi, Heather. Hi, Deborah. So yeah, he was amazing. So we go to the park. Oh, I'm so sorry, Danielle. Yeah, but at least you have your fur babies. That matters. We have all of ours still with us, all of them. And that was really important to me, that we made sure that we still had all of them with us, because I couldn't. Hi, Raya. I'm glad you're back. I'm sorry about the last video. So after we went to the park, I wasn't sure what we were going to do next. Some people were saying, oh, I'm so sorry. I had put up a post, you guys, yesterday where I said 911, 911, we need help right now. Some people had commented and said, I don't know what to do. You're so far away. Other people had said, I want to help. What can I do? But honestly, you guys, not a lot of people could help. When it came down to brass tacks, not a lot of people could help. And so it just, it was just me and Ethan. So I have this really great friend. Hey, Kevin. I have this really great friend, Sophia, who I've known for a couple years now, who lives in Washington. And she's the one who sent us some money, which helped us put gas in our car, which was awesome. So I called her and I said, we need somewhere to go. I don't want to sleep in my car tonight. We will, but I don't want to. And, we need somewhere to go. And she said, oh no, you come here, come here. Like, you guys can come here right now. So last night we drove from Portland to, out in like Longview, Washington, which isn't too far. It was only like an hour, which was great. We got here pretty late last night. I've never been out here before. Passed out once we got here because we didn't get out here until like 11, I think. We passed out once we got here, and then this morning when we woke up, I spent this morning calling the court in Multnomah County and some attorneys, and then, you know, kind of figuring out what do we do now. Hi, Christina. And the the court and the attorneys basically said it sounds like, you know, things were not served correctly. However, in order for you to get any kind of, you know, resolve, I guess you could say, from the court, then you're going to have to file this way. I have to go to an appeals court. And they said, you know, in the long run, the attorney I spoke with was like, it's going to take longer for you to get any kind of resolve from the court on this whatsoever. So, you know, it's kind of a, who cares? You know, you're already out. Hi, Azriel. So now what we have to do, you guys, is we have to figure out how to, we have to figure out a date with my landlord to, we have to do it before July 18th, or at least schedule it before July 18th. Like, call and figure it out, which really makes me nervous, you guys, because I feel like even in all the time that we lived there, when we called about like problems in the apartment or reported things, they never returned phone calls or anything like that. So I'm gonna like super document making sure, like, when I email them about the date, that we are gonna come get the rest of our stuff, because we are allowed to do that. We are allowed to come get the rest of our stuff. What I'm trying to figure out is my friend Sophia is actually having this huge yard sale this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday out here in Longview. And if I can find a way to get my stuff transported from Portland out here, then we can sell all of it this weekend at the, hi Cindy and Jody. We can sell all of it this weekend at the yard sale out here in Longview. I have no idea how I'm going to do that, you guys. I just don't. And so, I don't know. That's a problem, hopefully, that I can tackle tomorrow morning. And we can figure it out. So today we went to a couple different places. I applied for a million different things out here. Just, you know, to kind of get back on our feet, figure out what we're going to do. The people out here have also been really awesome. I know. I think so too, Danielle. I agree. So I went to the DHS office out here. They call it DSHS out here in Washington. So I went out there, and the worker that I met with, like, I explained everything that happened to her today, and, you know, everything that happened yesterday. And you guys, she was so awesome. She's like, are you hungry? Have you eaten? And I was like, well, yeah, you know, we still have some, you know, some food stamps. And so we've gotten some stuff. And she was like, no, hold on one second. And so she goes in, like, this area, and she, like, makes a bag of food, like, you know, macaroni and cheese and top ramen and, like, stuff like that. And she comes back out and she hands it to me. And I had Phoenix with me in the office, and she looked at Phoenix. She's like, I'm so sorry, I don't have dog food. And I was like, it's okay, we have dog food for him. But she was so sweet, and she was, like, showing me pictures of her pets, and she explained how everything was going to work to me, and how there are different programs out here. And she gave, oh, thank you, Diva. I appreciate that. She gave me this voucher to go, get my ID renewed for $5, out here in Washington. Hopefully it will work, because she said usually it only works for expired Washington, you know, IDs, driver's license, and whatnot. But she says, who knows? You know, maybe it'll work. Hi, Sophia. So she gave me that, and tomorrow morning I go back, and we should get all of our benefit stuff rolling by, what's tomorrow? Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday. So by Thursday. Yeah. So by Thursday. Which would be awesome. And I don't honestly know, you guys, what we're going to do as far as like where we're going to stay. I mean, we're staying with Sophia like right now, tonight, and we stayed last night, and hopefully by Friday we can figure out, you know, like by Thursday, Friday, we can figure out, okay, this is what we're going to do next. We'll probably be out here for a little bit in this area just because we have to get our feet about us. Oh, thank you for all the love, sweetie. We have to get our feet about us, you guys. But we have had, when I was talking to Sophia this morning, I was telling her that I feel like we have had this influx of, it's not even people that I expected it to come from, you guys, because there are people that I have on my friends list that I've known for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even longer, and I shouldn't say none, but there wasn't very many who were like, Tiff, what do you need right now? What can I do? There were a lot of people who honestly didn't even say anything. And there were people put directly in my path between yesterday and today to make me go, it looks bad right now, but it's not as bad as you think. And here's this person I'm putting in your path right now to remind you that you're gonna be okay, right? Here's this manager that shouldn't be at this store right now, that you worked with at a store you worked at that's clear on the other side of town, but now she works here. Here's this car that you need, and we are going to make sure that this car dealership owner is going to trade it for you outright, without a question. Here's this welfare worker who's not going to make you feel like you are the bottom of the fucking dirt on the gum of her shoe, but instead show you pictures of her kitty cats and her puppies and make you a bag of food and tell you that you're going to be okay and tell you how to go to another charity out in Washington and tell you how to handle them. Here's a van that's big enough for all your kitty cats to sleep in. Here's enough money to buy a litter box to put in there so that they can sleep in there. Here's a room where your son and you can lay your head for a couple nights while you figure out your next move. Here. You're gonna be okay. You guys. Hey, wow. Hi, Sheldon. God, I haven't seen you in a while. Hi. So, you guys, I just have to say, having all of those things happen, is so humbling. It was so humbling. Especially in the moment. I miss you too, babe. I miss you too so much. It was very humbling in the moment, you guys, to go through all that. And, oh, there go my lights again. Hold on. I don't know where I put my keys. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I had my keys and I don't know where. Here they go. Hold on. There we go. Okay, lights are back on. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see me. Yeah, we will be okay, Danielle. I agree. We will be okay. So I wanted to come live, and like I said, I didn't intend on this I didn't intend for this to be a long video. Kind of it has been. I'm so sorry, you guys. But there was a lot to cover, and there was a lot to talk about, and I know that there have been a few who have checked on me Thank you. Thanks, Diva. I know now that I'm out here, I gotta come see you. Um, there have been some people who have checked on me today, and I just wanted to let you guys know we are okay right now. We are all right. We are breathing. We are okay. And the animals are okay. And Ethan's okay. In fact, Sophia and her amazing boyfriend, Josh, or fiance, I should say. I'm so sorry. Her fiance. Hi, Marcy. Um, uh, Hooked up a little TV for Ethan in the bedroom that we're staying in, you know, for a couple nights. And so he's up there right now playing his PlayStation. And y'all, that was another one, like another here, because Ethan would have, like, for him, he would just lose his ever loving mind if he could not, like, he needs something to do where it's just some sense of normalcy for him that's from the last, you know, from where we're coming from. And we have the animals, which does absolutely provide that. But being able to sit down and play a video game is huge for him, you guys. It's huge. So yeah, that was amazing. So he's up there playing his PlayStation, and I'm sitting in my new minivan right now, making this video and talking to you guys. So in addition to all of that, let me see, Danielle. Right, next move out to. We are online. We are, Danielle. We should hook up on the phone in the next couple of days, my dear. We definitely should, and just chit chat. I'm sure that we could definitely support each other. Just as, you know, sisters kind of going through the same shit, same stuff. But something I wanted to, in addition to being amazed by, like, all of the people who have been put in my path in the last 24 hours, and the way that the universe has just been like, Tiff, look, was, I think that there is a huge, oh, my phone's gonna die soon, you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can try and plug it in while I'm in here. I think I hear my child coming. We'll see. I hear something. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I did not know that, oh, Diva, I think I did a little bit, because I think you told me something like that. But we've never fully talked about all the details of your story. So, hold on. This thing sticks sometimes. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I have my phone plugged in, so hopefully that will help a little bit. Yeah, I know, but it's plugged in. Okay, stop beeping at me. Something I wanted to say, you guys, is I think that there's a huge stigma around, you know, people who go through this. And I already knew that there weren't a lot of resources available for people who are even just struggling, right? Like if you can't pay your electricity bill or you can't pay your rent. I already knew that there wasn't a lot of resources. What I didn't know is that when you do lose everything, there is literally, like, if you don't have somebody to talk to or a friend anywhere, there is nowhere, you guys. You could drive to DHS. You could drive to a St. Vincent de Paul or Catholic Charities. You could drive to, you could drive anywhere. There's nothing, you guys. There's nothing. And for me, one of the crazy things, you guys, is I have a cell phone. That's how I'm making this video right now. But I'm smoking. Yes, I am. You can drive to any of these places. For me, that's what I was talking about, cell phone. I have a cell phone. That's how I'm making this video right now. However, I don't have service. I don't have a contract with T-Mobile or Verizon or anything like that. I use an app on my phone. I've been doing it for the last couple months to save on paying a cell phone bill. It's called WhatsApp, and I can actually call and text people from this app for free, as long as I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Now that's great. If you have to drink, right, girl? Yes, Diva. Happening. But you can call and text people from this app as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi. So yesterday when we got kicked out, I'm sorry, but there's not a lot of Wi-Fi spots unless you're in a Safeway or a Starbucks or a Denny's or a library or something like that. You can't drive to a park and find a Wi-Fi spot and call somebody. So, hi Amy. So I was literally sitting in parking lots trying to catch a signal on my phone, trying to make phone calls, trying to update Facebook, trying to talk to people, let them know how I was doing, let them know that I was okay, or ask for help, whatever it was. But if I moved out of that spot, nobody could call me. And so some people were saying, call 211, call 211, they'll help you. You guys, I appreciate the gesture and the sentiment behind calling 211. But if your phone can't catch a fucking signal, you can't call 211. You can't. And because I'm using this app, I can't call 211. I can't. And you can't go to a payphone and call 211 because guess what? 211's not free. And so 211, you actually have to put 50 cents in that payphone to call 211. It's not like calling 911. It's a paid for call. And I didn't have 50 cents to my name yesterday, you guys. So calling 211 was not in the stars for me. I could not do it. Now, for those of you who have never had to call 211, 211 is simply, and I know this because I've had to call them before, but 211 is not a screening service. They are not a clearinghouse. They are not a decider of, where you can or cannot go. They are a resource network, you guys. That's what 211 is. So 211 will simply give you, you can call this number, this number, this number, this number, this number, and see what these people have for you. That's what 211 is. So then you have to then go through whatever intake or be the lucky number 75 who calls that number in that moment and gets into that charity, or maybe that charity's run out of funds. I knew 211 was not going to happen, you guys. So I'm not saying that to be cruel, but there were people who were commenting on my post yesterday saying, no, call 211, they can help. 211 can't help you. When you've been evicted and you're in your car and you have nowhere to go and you have no gas and you have nothing, you guys, DHS cannot help you. 211 cannot help you. Let's see. Shelters can only help you if you meet their criteria. So if you are, a mom with a child under the age of 18, escaping domestic violence, there are certain places you can go. If you are a mom with a child under the age of 18, there are certain places you can go if they have room. If you are a single man dealing with an addiction, there are certain places you can go if they have room. So please don't be confused. Exactly, Danielle. Everything does take so long. So you guys, I just want to help kind of open up the some people's eyes. Please don't be confused about when somebody says, like myself or somebody else you may know in the future in your life who's like, I need help right now. Believe me, if they are telling you that they just got evicted and they have nowhere to go, that telling them to call 211 or telling them to go to a charity or something like that, you guys, they don't have shit. They don't have anything for anybody. I'm serious. They don't have anything. Which is why I my thought was go to Pat's, get the car, or trade it in for a van, get a van, because if worst comes to worst, then you'll at least have enough space in the van for all the animals, you and your son. I just knew we needed more space and we needed it on wheels. That's what I knew. So that no matter where we went or where we got to, we would at least have enough room in this car to stretch out and sleep. We could put a tent in here. We could get an air mattress. We could buy a camping stove. We could, whatever. So, yeah. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And I'm really not trying to be a jerk. I appreciate the people who said what they did. And I know it comes from a good place. And I know that these are people who have never had to call that number. So thank you. I really, really appreciate that. But just so you know, they just can't help you. Those resources can't help you. So, what else? Gosh. I think the only other thing I would say, you guys, is like I was mentioning before, having to go through something like this, honestly, our whole system needs to be fixed. Because nobody, I don't care who you are, I don't care what somebody thinks about you, I don't care if you have fallen flat on your face with whatever it is that you're supposed to do. Something needs to be fixed somewhere, because never ever should somebody show up at your house and you walk out in a t-shirt and underwear and be told that you have less than 10 minutes to get out of your house. That should never happen to somebody. I know that for as much as I cried yesterday, I still haven't even fully processed that whole experience. And neither has my son. I know that I will, and I know that I will when I have time, when I, now it's like survival mode, right? I'm in survival mode. And so you do what you have to do, to keep your sanity about you. But I haven't even processed that, to have two sheriff's officers, and my landlord showed up and stood there outside of my apartment by his car with his hands folded against his chest, watching us carry our shit to our car. Watching us with a big old smile on his face. Something needs to change, you guys. Something needs to change. Nobody should ever go through that. Ever. It is one of the most terrifying things I think I've ever been through in my entire life. And I've been through some shit. But it is literally one of the most terrifying things I've ever been through. Nobody should ever have to go through that. So, something's got to give, you guys. And Portland is, wow. I mean, we've only been here for a night, but talking to my friend Sophia and talking to some other people, out here, the cost of living out here is crazy low compared to Portland. And I'm like, what have I been doing? Like, what have I been doing out there? Like, we love Portland. I love Portland, but it's insane. I don't know what we've been doing. And Ethan doesn't care about where we live. Okay, good night. Night, Sophia. Ethan doesn't care where we live as long as we're together. And honestly, you guys, I don't care where we live as long as we're together either. Hi, Sonia. Hi, sweetie. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say, you guys. I don't know if Spokane is a cool place. I'll have to check out Spokane. How far is Spokane from Longview, Diva? Because I don't know where Spokane is. I mean, I know of Spokane. I just don't know where it is. But yeah, so, I don't know. I mean, what was that? Oh, sorry, I heard dogs barking. I didn't know what that was. East side of the state. Oh, you're over there. Okay. I might have to check it out. My son's 10. Ethan is 10. And he, like I said, you guys, he's been amazing. He really has. He's been phenomenal. Really phenomenal. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you guys have any questions you want to ask me about, what that whole experience was like, or whatever, I don't know. I'll stay on for like another minute or so. But I also wanted to say I appreciate the people who message, text me, whatnot today to check in on us and just make sure we were okay. I really, really appreciate that. And there were other people who said a lot yesterday, and I haven't heard anything from them today. So, so that's whatever it is. I don't know what to say about that. I feel like this whole experience has been very eye-opening for me as well, in the sense of realizing who the people are. Okay, yeah, that sounds great, Danielle. Realizing who the people are in my life that matter. Excuse me. I have 569 friends on Facebook, you guys. 569. And I went through what felt like the seventh circle yesterday, and I think I had like maybe 7 or 8 people reach out and go, "Are you okay? What's going on? What can I do?" Out of 569. Yeah, I think I am. Sorry, I was getting a message at the same time. So, yeah. Anyways, who your real friends are. Yes, right? Exactly who your real friends are. So, I'm going to go in just a second, guys, because I think Sophia and Josh are going to go to sleep, and I'm going to go check on Ethan and stuff like that. But I love you guys so much, and thank you for those of you who've been there. 3,000 people are just, I know, right, Daniel? I know, it is sad. So thank you guys for those of you who watched tonight. Thank you for being there. I will continue to be posting more updates about all of this because I have a feeling that there is going to be more of those moments like I've had in the last 24 hours from the universe, like here, Tiffany, and I am looking forward to them, and I am also looking forward to telling you guys about them. So have a great night, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Bye.